the Fed is purposely causing this recession. And I'm going to tell you why. But before we do that, where are we with Bitcoin at this present moment? We've seen it dip down and touch the lower band. It's come back into the lower range of the downward bullfrog. It's bounced back up, and now it's testing this range here. Now, there is a bit of uncertainty in the market, as you can see from the Middle East, and what's going to happen on Wednesday and Thursday with the Fed. So we will see where it goes from there. I still believe that there should be a bit of a movement up until Wednesday, and on Thursday there should be a bit of a pullback. Let's see where this goes. Now, the Fed. This is going to sound like a bit of a conspiracy theory, but once I get into it, you'll understand that there is a lot of merit to what I am saying. Now, the Fed is sitting on a $31.5 trillion debt, and that, at this current interest rate, is unsustainable. So you ask me, Alvarez, why are they increasing interest rates? Why are they holding back longer than they should? So unemployment goes up, so stocks go down. Like, why are they doing this? Well, this graph should give you a key understanding of why I believe what I am. So if you look in the next 12 months, a large amount of debt is going to be refinanced. Now, what type of economic environment would the Fed want to refinance its debts? Where the Fed has low interest rates, and the only way the Fed can push down interest rates is if there is a recession or if the market is on a downturn. Now, the Fed is not cutting now, even though everyone is calling for an emergency Fed meeting. Things are bad, things are not good, right? Well, let me explain something to you. Remember this debacle on Monday? Remember how trillions of dollars were wiped off the stock exchange and billions of dollars were wiped off the crypto? Well, I talked to a statistician, and he told me something that made extreme sense. He stated to me, look, the Fed can't do a cut right now. They're still not where they want to be. They want to push the economy to the very edge before they cut. But they also want to make sure that they can start the process of moving around finances and making sure the sentiment of markets can change. He said to me, look, the Fed can't do a rate cut right now. It's not in a position to do so. They are still curious and wondering if the inflation is coming down. They can't be too hasty because it would be the worst of both worlds if there is low growth and high inflation, and a rate cut could just exacerbate that and make everything worse. So what they did was this. See, when people said, oh, there was an interest rate hike out of nowhere, it doesn't work that way. Japan and the US economies are intertwined. The central banks talk to each other. Governments talk to each other. See, the central bank of the US knew things were going in a difficult direction, so they needed to do a form of a rate cut that was not through their own channels. And the only way they could do that is to do an unwinding of the carry trade, because what happens when the interest rate increases in Japan and the carry trade diminishes is the value of the dollar goes down. The devaluation of the dollar, the debasement of the dollar. That is what a rate cut is. That's what a rate cut does. So this event that happened on Monday, and then straight away the central bank in Japan said, oh, we're not doing anything if the markets are not stable. That was the central bank of the US trying to stabilize the economy. See, this pushes it all along a little bit longer until they can finally do the rate cut. What that will do will be on a more in-depth video. You should follow my YouTube because there's a lot of details there. You should also look at my other links and everything else like that, and we can go and see and do a deep dive on what that could possibly be. But this is a bit of a background understanding that no one else talks on any social media. So follow, like, and share, and save these videos, because these things a lot of people don't talk about, and it shows you how the things in the background are actually working. So I'm Alvarez, a seven-figure crypto investor, and I will catch you guys later.